That's what I needed to know. Thank you very much. Good morning. Oh, man. I am not muted. Not anymore. It is good to be back streaming again with you. I had my internet go down in the middle of a stream last week. It's Thursday, and then it didn't get back. It was down again until Saturday, so I was in a pickle and unable to stream, sadly. No. Thank you. Let's get this stuff out of here. Oh, I can go that way with it, huh? How do you go? Why doesn't that raise it? Weird. Oh, rope length is... I keep forgetting it's Y on this one for some reason when it's not on any of the others. Holy shit. It is... That's a lot of text I just looked up. Okay. Let me drop this piece and then go see what... Respond to all of that. Boop. Boop. Boom. Ah, shit. I was a little off on my aim there. That's all right. Okay. Thanks for the sub, Fahey. Have I watched the new season of Project Runway? It is back on Freeform. I watched the first 2 episodes, which are all that were available, and I have mixed feelings. I have a lot of strong opinions about Project Runway because it is, as much as I love Survivor and, you know, all of my trash reality dating shows, Project Runway is my single favorite reality show of all time. And I've seen every episode of Project Runway. I've seen Project Runway All-Stars. I've seen Making the Cut, the Tim Gunn Show. I've seen Project Runway Kids. I saw every season of the Models of the Runway. Like, I've seen every ounce of that show. And I definitely found myself conflicted after 2 episodes. Yeah, internet's fixed. Do you think this is game as Minecraft but for adults? It's definitely Minecraft for this adult. Oh man, you're wading into the extra medium debate. That's about a year and a half's worth of fuckface fights. I can Mark the Frog here. I can say Philly cheese. The Philly cheesesteak sandwich from 7-Eleven and 2 White Monsters for breakfast. Hell yeah, I'm having Kirkland coffee from Costco and maybe a banana, but they might be bad. Thank you to everybody who came out and supported us on Friday, watched the stream, watched us play the Duo Mario Party stream, and watched or helped us sell or promote or who bought Gerplers and the other stuff too, but mostly the Gerplers. Thank you so much. It was a huge success. They're sold out now, but we managed to keep them in store for most of a day. So I feel like that was... not perfect, but as close as we've come, and it allowed most people that wanted to get them without having to hopefully reorganize their entire lives around a 15-minute window. I am having a blessed day, Zanti. I hope you are as well. Thank you. There it is. Ooh. Your wife stole yours? Well, listen. I understand. Your wife probably saw what a superior drinking vessel it was and wanted it for herself. I don't blame her. And that's what marriage is, right? Compromise. Things that you like now get to be somebody else's because they like it. Or they see you like it and it looks fun. So they're like, I guess I like it too now. And you're like, but yeah. Look at that guy swing. Woo! Stay on the fucking thing. Bonk. All right, we got one more of those. Then I'm going to drop all that concrete down, too, just because it seems fun. This is a weird map. I don't know how much road fixing we're going to do in this map. I'm on my newspaper job for the first time today. Hell yeah. I have a desk and windows and everything. That's so awesome, Dimwit. Dog's good. I was just cuddling with the dog in bed before I came over here. I made coffee and then came over here. Thanks. I love the color in this one, too. That was inspired by Tony Simonetta. I believe it was his idea. My boyfriend gave me RTAH. You should probably go to the doctor. RTAH definitely sounds like an STI you would see a TV commercial about. Explore treatment options for RTAH. Getting sick of spinning this thing around, but we're not even close to done if we're going to get all this concrete. New regulation shirt, haver shirt. Oh, maybe. Probably not. I mean, maybe, but it's kind of a joke we've already done. But maybe, but probably not. But maybe. All right, this is going to be a long, slow stream if all I do is transport concrete slabs from the top of this building to the ground. I just realized that might not be the most fun to watch. This fucking crane doing me in. All right, I'm going to put you... Actually, I'm going to put you... I'm going to put you closer to your buddies. Okay. All right, let's... We need to get these... Where do they need to go? It's pretty far. And then when we get there, what are we going to have? What's the situation we're going to... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. What do we have down here? What do we have out? Here's what we're going to do. We got a mule out. How many of these things are there? We got this big-ass crane to do it, though. I kind of feel like taking something other than a mule for once. Ad for Long John Silver's. Will there be any weird building in this map? I hope so. I hope so too. The fishing trip on Saturday with my dad was a great success. Very productive. Brought home 14 fish and cooked 11 of them last night for dinner. Jesus Christ, that's a feast, Mark. How many of you ate 11 fish? And what kind of fish were they? You know what? We're here to live, right? We're here to mix it up. Let's go in the shop. Let's see what's for sale right now. Oh. Hold on. All right. What are we looking at here? Capability 4. Capability. I thought this was a bigger truck. Oof, that's weird. It is, right? 1, 2. It is. It is bigger. It has to be. That's bigger, right? Yeah. It's a way bigger cargo bed. Oh, you know what? Capacity 8T. Let me see. Capacity... 6T. Okay. So we own the. We don't own this. We could buy that. Scout with trailer? What is this? That's interesting. Mobile Scout, don't need you. Heavy, don't need a heavy equipment transporter. That would be too much. Don't need log work. What else we got going on here that I'm not aware of? Tracked heavy. Oh, we'll have to buy that soon for sure. How big are you? Oh, it's pretty big. 7T. That's not as big as the other one. The other one was 8T. Mobile operations base looks different. This is different than the one I have. Huh. I wonder what's different about it, other than it's very expensive. Look at these bad boys. Look at this log grabber loader. Woof. That makes it almost look fun. So it won't be, though. That'll be fun. Look at this fat-ass asphalt roller. Oh, wow. We're definitely upgrading. Look at this asphalt Oh. I think we have that. No, we don't. We don't. We have this. We do have that, though. Oh, man. We are going to go shopping. But first, let's buy this cargo truck. Okay. Okay. This way? Yeah. It's fun to drive something different for once. Oh my god, look at all the text. Hold on. That's because they don't know what they're missing out on, Willsbergen. Good morning. Wanted to stop by and say thank you, as well as Gavin and Andrew. Well, I'm not going to thank them for shit. For the Fuckface podcast, so we're 14-hour shifts and listening to you three. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Spawn materials and salvage them, not just... Interesting. Interesting. Thanks for the sub, Pro Punk. Professional Punk. It was the entire meal. I didn't have carbs or anything. It was just a glass of water. Jesus Christ. So, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. It was about 2.5 pounds of actual meat on the fish. Gotcha. What kind of fish are we talking about here, Mark? This is so much fun. It's all I play. It's the only video game well, that's not true. Trust me, they were fish we'll call grunt down here in Florida, but I think technically they're called snap. Okay. Nice, dude. Grunt. I went grunt fishing. I played a different video game all weekend, but I beat it last night, so I don't think I'm playing anymore. Maybe if I want to get achievements. But have you guys played Wheel World at all? It's kind of an open world bicycle RPG game. I was going to save it for stream as soon as I started playing it because it really clicked with me, but I don't know that it would be a great stream game. Fun game, though. I really enjoyed it. How am I going to do this? I don't know that I'm... Yeah, I can't go any fucking further. Here's what we can do. All right. hate to do this, but I should have thought of this. Can I not get either of them? Okay. Is there a way to... No. How'd I get... Well, I wish those logos weren't on my way. Well, that's annoying, huh? Dick head. There we go. Man, no. Part of this game is just not fucking up. Remembering and not fucking up the controllers. Or the controls over and over again. Easier said than done. They're different from vehicle to vehicle, and so what one crane does, another crane doesn't do. Turn! God damn it. Why won't it turn? Did I get in? No. Is that in there? Close enough. It sucks to do this minute work with the crane when it's this fucking tall. From from this view. Wish I could get right up on top. It's really distracting to have that. All right, I can't do it. I can't. That's doing my fucking head in. All right, let's get out of here. So fucking annoying. How are you right here? Why did I leave you here? Hell yeah, Mark. I agree with you, man. Can you deselect the objects to get rid of the icons? No, I just have to move. I was sitting on top of some objects that I couldn't grab because they were in each other's way. So I just need to pull them out of the way for a minute. Now I can... Still kind of sucks though. This is kind of annoying because I've made this difficult for myself because I wanted to use a different truck. If I would have used my normal truck, it has a winch on it on the back that's very easy to use. It's just I just wanted to do it differently for once. I'm getting sick of using the same vehicles, you know. Now I'm not going to be able to keep that lifted, am I? I was hoping to drop. Let me see, but let's get it further back here before we do it. Right? I think if I move, is that going to drop it? Yeah, that's okay though. That's far enough back. Got it working with the limited range of motion of this crane. Dude, I got no fucking clue. I wish to God it would let me get just a little bit closer. You just can't fucking see. That's a first. I've never encountered this problem before. Let's see if that was in. Not really. I'm kind of in a... First off, let me do that. Oh, I got 2 left? I should be able to fit them all in this thing. Watch this. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, this is so not the way to be doing this. That's the cool part about this game, though. You can be as dumb as you want with it. It will support you. I don't know if that's going to be enough, Jeff. That's going to be enough. Well, don't drive over it, dummy. This is so fucking impossible to see what's happening. Why can't you? Why won't you let me see what I'm doing? No. No. All right. I'm not far enough. Oh, man. Is it going to fuck it up here? What? No. Stop. Stop going the wrong way. You're killing me today. Fuck it. All right. I gotta get closer. Okay. I can't even tell. I can't even tell. I can't do it this way. Fuck it. We're gonna just drive this over. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But this is fucking annoying. Okay, we're not gonna do this way anymore. Let's go get a decent crane. It's fucking stupid. Where's the crane I like? I don't want to use that as X. There it is. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is too damn hard to see. Luckily, it's not far. There's no reason to struggle with it. This thing, though. He can be a bitch to control. Am I still on edge? No, I'm not on edge. I wasn't on edge Friday. I was just in a good mood. Just the people around me don't like it when I'm in a good mood sometimes because I get too playful. Okay. I might even be able to just sit here and do this. Let's do it. All right. First off, go ahead and de-strap you. There we go. There's somebody honking out there in the distance. Thank you for letting me fucking see where I'm going. Ah. Nestled in there perfectly. So much easier to work with. Thank you. Goddamn treat after the other one. Okay. What do you think of SnowRunner time trial traps? I hate them. It's the only thing I don't really do in SnowRunner. Not my friends and I, me and the truck boys, we don't ever do the time trials. Game's just, it's cruel to make you do a time trial when the whole point of that game is how difficult it is to get from point A to point B. Good morning, the purple towelette. I seem a little on edge now. Well, that was some pretty intense craning. Am I interested in Battlefield 6? Yeah.
Have I ever told
I am.
I really envy you sometimes? Ah, who am I kidding? That's all the time. You get to visit all these exotic locations, and they all look so great on your video feed.
Yeah, I'm is she not on location? Interesting.
I really need a vacation.
Yeah, I like Battlefield. Not as much as Call of Duty, but I enjoy it. I've been thinking about getting back into Call of Duty a little bit. I got out after, I guess after I went on vacation. After I got Prestige Master and got all the Dark Matter, I was finally pretty much done. But I miss playing it. There's an electrified canal to keep koi out. Huh. You aged out of Call of Duty? I've aged back into it. I felt like that years ago, but I started playing this one and it just clicked with me. And I decided I was going to do everything in Call of Duty I always meant to do but never did, in terms of leveling up. And so I just buckled down. I had so much fucking fun playing it. Yeah, that came out. The announcement came out. We interviewed Shaheen, Andrew and I did, and it was awesome. I won't spoil it, but it was a really fun time, and he was a really interesting and cool guy who was easy to talk to. Okay. I'm going the wrong way, like a dumbass. You don't know who that is. Shaheen was a guy who was on this season of Survivor. He got 6th place. But more importantly to us, it just so happens that he was also the guy who we hired to give the official judge ruling on the Pencil saga. He was the hired judge that we hired. Yeah, Pencil judge. And then it just so happens that a few years later he ended up on Survivor, which is a show that Andrew and I feel very strongly about. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool surprise. It was cool to watch him all season and support him. And he had nothing but great stuff to say about regulation listeners and comment leavers who have made their presence known in his world. Okay. Now, took it right out of my truck. All right. Well, that was nice of you. Didn't unlock any additional stuff. Explore the areas of historical interest or visit the concrete plant. Where are the historical... All right, so that's over there and there and there, and there's the concrete plant. What vehicles do I have around here that are explorable? I want to use the Tuz. Oh, great. Perfect. This little guy's fun to drive. Let's do some exploring. I guess I should track an objective. These are the... Concrete plant are the closest and they're first, so let's track that. Future content to look forward to. Yeah, I think it's on the schedule. Somebody mentioned it in the chat, which means we must have announced it's coming out at some point. It's a great show, Survivor. It's changed a lot since you last watched it, for sure. The contestants, never the same. It's always a different group of people. The challenges are different too, but the fire challenge at the end hasn't changed. Combo level 2 achieved. Hell yeah. Mailbox ejaculator. Oh no, something happened. Malignant slut rot. I don't. Good morning, Jeff. Happy Monday. Oh, your mom died, which is why I was gone all week. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's an unimaginable loss. I can't even imagine. I lost my dad at a pretty young age, but nothing. I don't think anything prepares you or helps you deal with the loss of losing a parent, let alone a mother. I can't. No. Very, 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 very sorry for your loss. Is there a specific season that's good to get into for Survivor? Anything over start of season 20 and then just watch them all. The game changes in season 20 and then it becomes a lot more interesting, and then it just evolves every year after that. Oof. This is some deep mud. Thought that was going to be some sort of a ramp down. Do I really got to get down in there? Is there an easier way to get down? Let's drive around this thing. Make sure we're approaching this properly. You know, I might have to run downstairs real fast and get some more coffee. One cup is not doing it for me. That's no good. I'm not... Let me go around the other side. Might just be a thing where I have to crane a car down there. But we'll see. I could probably get down right there if I need to. I just want to... I don't want to tump over. Clip that. Let me get over on this guy real... Come on. Yeah, I feel like maybe over there's a bit of a path down. What's the weirdest perk I've ever gotten from being internet famous? I got to throw out the first pitch at a baseball game recently. That was pretty cool. Pretty weird and unexpected. Hey, what's up, Salamander? What's your coffee of choice? My coffee of choice is just a bog standard iced coffee, but I don't make iced coffee at home. It's too annoying, so I'm just gonna have a standard black drip coffee from my kitchen, or rather, another one. As soon as I survey this situation over here. Now, see, I feel like this is one of those missions that in expeditions, it's designed for this. You'd be like winching yourself down the mountain and shit, throwing anchor points down, winch into that. You know, like a little free... I don't know if I'd done that. Well, see, now this is what I didn't want to do. Insanely lucky there. But this honestly does not look like shit I need to be driving. Oh, well, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Let's throw it in low. It's going better than I thought it would. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that out loud. Shouldn't tempt fate. There's a house down here? Oof. Looks so tiny. Your aunt made terrible God damn it, I can't get out of this track. All right, there we go. All right, after I hit this discovery point, I'm going to go run downstairs and grab some coffee. I'll be gone for 30 seconds. You think we can make it up? I do not.
Jeez Louise. You know, in this line of work, I've seen things. Heck, I've seen things today, but I never expected this. A concrete plant still in usable condition. Now that's something. Okay, so it has no power right now. But it's still much better than if it had no power and was completely destroyed, right? Now you just need to get a backup transformer from the supply depot to the main power substation. And we got ourselves some concrete. Oh, and patch up the road to the concrete slabs facility. That will get us on the right track.
Come on, you little fucker. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ugh, Christ. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it up any of this. Well, we'll see. Anyway, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It cost me fuel. Oh well, I'll be back in 2 seconds. It's raining. Well, Task Gen Romeo, let me tell you. If you miss Let's Plays, I have some good news for you. A year ago, and some change, Gavin and I started a new company called The Regulation Company. And we put out Let's Plays 4 or 5 times a week. So if you go to the Regulation, we have 2 channels, Regulation Podcast channel and the Regulation Gameplay channel. But if you go to the Regulation Gameplay channel on YouTube, you will see hundreds of Let's Plays in your favorite games. Some old classics and many new, exciting games. Oh, man. Must be neighbors. Yeah, we Gavin and I did explore Achievement City recently. What are we going to do next? Delivery, road build, power. What's that looking like? I haven't done a power mission in a while. Yeah, I can do that. Where's an active electricity source that I can... I bet I need to do this. I bet I need to do this road first. So let's... Oh, I wanted to try something. I don't... Never mind, I can't do it. I don't have the supplies. Okay, so we need to go... Need to bring all this shit over there. Let's do the dump truck first. He's a good survey vehicle. This is what I was making when, well, eventually it's what I made when we crashed last week while streaming. Before my internet was down for 3 days again. I think I'm good now, though. They ran the new lines. They switched me over. Everything's buried. Should be in a good place. Oh yeah, there's VODs of these streams too. I have a YouTube channel called Fake Jeff or Fakey Jeffy. I can't remember. Has the regulation crew tried 7 Days to Die? You know what? No. And I'll be honest with you. I didn't like that game very much. I never found it fun. I only really enjoyed making maybe 2 of the mini videos we made in the game. And so I think I just might not be the audience for it, because I know a lot of other people. Like, I know Jack loved it. I think Michael liked it a lot. All those guys enjoyed it. Matt Bragg liked it, but it just didn't click with me. And we have a thing at Regulation where if one of us really doesn't want to play a game, we don't have to do it. And so they can play it without me if they want, but I just don't. It doesn't do it for me. I'd be willing to give it one more try after all these years. I'm sure it's changed a lot, and, you know, be cool if it was like a Sea of Thieves moment where I was like, holy shit, they've added so much. It's a totally different game now. I like it, but there's so much out there to play, and there's so much from our past that I did like doing to explore, you know? Oh, can I not? Why is this not? If I can go to work, dude. I don't understand why I can't get him to... There he goes. That was weird. Just wasn't doing it. Yeah, there's so many games. Was the Regulation crew going to play Helldivers 2? I don't think so. We didn't play Helldivers 1. That's another one where it gets recommended a lot, but I think maybe Eric doesn't like it or something. I don't know. Yeah, we play Xbox and PC mostly. I have we just put out I think this week there's a Griffball game, classic Halo. There's a Let's Play Griffball coming out. So there you go. Classic Halo. Ask and I shall deliver. I'm sure there's plenty of pure hot dog places in Michigan. There's about 10,000 Coney restaurants in Detroit alone. I'm going the right way, right? This way? Yeah. This guy's a motherfucker to turn. And this is the good one. Yeah, I definitely check out the Regulation podcast. That's the main thing we do. Nuclear Nightmare. No. I'll be honest with you. Halo's another one where I have a tremendous amount of love and affection and affinity for Halo. I feel like it is mostly responsible for my career, honestly. And it was foundational. Red versus Blue was obviously foundational to my career, but Fails of the Week and Horse and all those games were, as in some ways, as big a part of it, at least in my Achievement Hunter world. I have the utmost reverence for Halo, but I spent most of my adult life making content in Halo. You know what I mean? Well, not in a hurry to jump back into it. Why won't you guys start your road? It won't let me do the... Is it because I'm in it? But I shouldn't be in it at this point. All right. It looks like I'm stupid here. I realize probably. But the game's just not working right with this mechanic. And I don't know how to make it do it all of a sudden. Did I get it? Yeah. It took away... Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, Nick's back. He was in the end of the sandwich video that came out Friday. What map are you up to on Roadcraft? This would be... I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the end. I finished Deluge. All right, well, while that's doing that, let's get... Who's next? You? This guy's no fun to drive. Should... You know what? Maybe this is our opportunity. Where's the base? It's way the fuck over there, isn't it? Nah, never mind. We'll just go with what we got. No need to spend money. Yeah, we got the skateboard guillotine. I'm glad we could finally use it and show it off. We've had it for a little. It's been in Eric's garage for, I don't know, a month or more at this point. Probably about a month. I hadn't even seen it yet. It was when we picked it up. You know, we'll go all into this in detail in this week's podcast, I believe. I think it's this Wednesday's podcast. But it was huge and palletized and laying on its side. It was just Eric and I, and it was so fucking heavy. And then it was so big we couldn't get it through the door. So we had to almost completely disassemble the structure to get it in and then rebuild it. It was very stressful. The regulation drafts, I think, may be the best thing we do next to the podcast. It was the special delivery that came in the middle of recording, yeah. An Elena Ruiz sandwich. Typically sliced roast turkey, cream... I don't like cream cheese. I'll do, like, guava and strawberry and stuff, but I don't like cream cheese. Okay. I don't like anything white, Mark. Rock Not Rock. That's one of my favorites. Still to this day. Nah, I wouldn't eat mayo if you paid me. There's no way. Aioli? It's just a fancy word for mayo. Get out of here. I'm food racist. Yeah, I am food racist. If I put food coloring in mayo, I would Unfortunately, I'm too smart to fall for that. Also, I like everything in mayo. There's something about the combination I don't like, and it's not just the color. It just doesn't do it for me. Same with pesto. I like everything in pesto, but somehow the combination of the parts makes it worse. There you go. So you just have to hit X. It usually prompts you to hit X. It's just not doing that, but I remembered the button is X, so I was able to get it to work. Yeah, that's right. Let's go get the roller. Where are you at? You right here? Look at this little guy. Like garlic, like oil. Don't like garlic and oil. I do like mustard. I'm not a big fan of honey mustard, though. Just regular mustard. Crack Rock was a good first pick. I agree. I was on his side. Yeah, Andrew's definitely the honey mustard guy. Well, let's hope Andrew's wrong about that in the Nostradamus. Are we Nostradamus video, which was a draft of our predictions of things that will happen in 2025. Unfortunately, Andrew predicted that one of us would get divorced. So, it's such a fucking funny pick. Oh, it was so funny how upset Eric got about it. I don't know that I've had Popeye's Mardi Gras mustard. I can't remember the last time I had Popeye's, honestly. What if anything happened? I've been divorced a few times, and I generally say it's best to avoid. I'm certainly doing my best to avoid getting divorced again. I'm thinking about maybe staying married to this lady forever, hopefully. No, I've never been to Dutch Village in Holland, Michigan. Can't say that I have, but I will someday if it's cool. The condiment cut. I think you guys saw it. Well, it's just me being mean. I think they just cut a lot of the meaner stuff I set out. I'm sure it was funny, you know, but I was being angry funny, but I'm sure it was a little too mean. I've been divorced once. If I never get married again, I can never get divorced again. I said that a couple times. That's a cool little house. Could use some sprucing up. All right. Go, you little dickhead. You'll be happy to hear in MLB Road to the Show, my player was drafted by the Tigers. Congratulations. It's good to enjoy the people you're married to. I agree. It's a recipe for success. This is a GTA angle. That's what I want. A little fan. Protect yourself. Look at all this. GTA got some new content this week. What'd it get? It'd be cool if we got some of the old game types back that we want to play. They keep taking out. I'd love to play offense, defense, or overtime rumble. Okay. Dunzo, right? Now what? God, look at that hole. Jesus, we were in the bottom of that. Okay, so now we can see the electricity is over here. We need to get... I guess these guys are all... Well, these guys are all going to be in the fucking way is what they're going to be. What do we got going on over here? Oh, I can just keep going straight this way. Why did... All right, I was just trying to figure out how to drive, how I best want to attempt this drive. Okay. Is there a better one of these? What is this thing called? There it is. That's the one. That's the good one, right? Yeah. The lightning cable. Is there a better lightning bolt? Nothing in here has a lightning bolt, does it? Just the one, huh? The Vostok. Okay. Damn it. I hate when it does that. I was already over here. Okay. Vostok it is. This is going to be a long drive. You have to go to the gym instead. It's rough. Responsibilities. Gotta do your responsibilities. After I'm done with this, I have to... Well, I have my regulation Monday meeting, of course. The only meeting I don't mind having in my life. And then... What comes after that? I gotta do the prep work for Soul Right. Figure out what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I have no fucking clue. I got nothing on the agenda, I don't think. Just a bunch of unfinished shit. Got to do all the thumbnails for the week as soon as Nick asks for them. Although technically I don't need to wait for him to ask. I know what they're going to be. I can just do them. Take initiative. Something else I got to do. I got to go for a bike ride today. Get some exercise. You got to really start taking care of yourself when you get ancient. I have a question. When couples, one half says, I want a divorce in the moment of heat, but later doesn't want it to go ahead, is that because of the heat of the moment? There is... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to wage into the fights of another relationship, but people say things out of anger that they don't mean or that they wish they could take back or that they only meant in a moment when they're... I don't know, fight or flight senses are heightened or they're not thinking straight or who knows, you know. Don't want to do that. It's definitely not a healthy thing to say if you don't mean it. Yeah, I agree with that. Everyone should get therapy. It was instrumental to helping me turn things around. And I basically had therapy until my therapist told me he didn't think I needed it anymore. But that took 15 years, maybe. And even still, even though I don't see a therapist anymore on a regular basis, I still see him at least 3 times a year, probably, just to check in. Maybe quarterly. That's a weird thing to do. It's like you talk to somebody once a week for 15 years or so, and then you graduate away from talking to them anymore. It's like, but I feel like you're a friend. We've known each other for a decade and a half. You know more about me than anybody else. And one day, yeah. It felt more like going off to college than breaking up. Like you're all grown up and you've done this and you've got the tools now and you don't need me anymore. Spread your wings and fly, kind of thing, you know. It was a good feeling. Just a little weird. Like I said, I still can talk to my therapist if I need to. And sometimes I do. I wouldn't say we divorced. I say we amicably agreed not to talk as much as we used to. It's so funny how that goes, though, man. There were times in my life when, like, talking to my therapist was, I thought, like, the only thing that was going to keep me sane, you know? I couldn't get there fast enough. All right. Let's dig this bitch. Right here. You got to be able to break the surface right here. There we go. CBT, cock and ball torture, yeah. 6 to 8 sessions of cock and ball torture. That'll fix anybody's problems. I think that's what that therapist was saying in the chat. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. I saw a real life one the other day on the back of a truck and going down the interstate, and I got fucking irrationally excited. Oh, thanks, Mr. Roth. Anyone tried blackberry Dr. Pepper? I did, Stormy. I did. I gave it a whirl. I thought it was a little too much. I was super excited about it. And it's a sip in Dr. Pepper for me. Like, I can drink one, but I'm not slamming it. Which maybe is a good thing. Maybe I slam enough Dr. Pepper. Is this where I'm going? I don't even know, if I'm being honest. Is this what we were supposed to... Oh. Kind of. Just needed to get to there. Well, you got a little bit of extra cable over here if you guys need it. Wanted to make sure you guys had a lot to run with. Don't want to leave you with just one connection. You better break and lay cable. When you accidentally buy the 100-foot HDMI. Nice. Oh, we're not done. Lots of people want internet, want electricity, huh? All right, well, I'm not going that way. I'm not going to make it through there. Where am I going to? Over there? Okay. I can't make it there. I'll have to go over here. Oh, man. Maybe. Jesus Christ. This is going to be interesting. Let's deactivate you. Jesus Christ. Let's see how this goes, huh? Hopefully I should be able to start from right here. Nope. All right, let's... connect right here. Hi, Jeff. How are you? I never actually knew you were streaming. I am. Mostly just to tell you to listen to the Regulation podcast and watch Regulation gameplay videos on YouTube or Patreon. All right, here we go. Is it plugged in call today? Oh, yeah. Happy Monday. Regulatreon.com. There you go. But yeah, I stream in the mornings. Not every morning, but most mornings. Maybe half the mornings. Before I get started on my regulation duties for the day. Today's regulation duty will be thumbnails. I'm not asking you to break that fucking surface. Thank you. Been looking for you on Twitch for years. Of course, this is the name you pick. Yeah. Yeah, old achievement hunter bit. Why can't... You cocksucker. You better fucking... Thank you. What? What do you mean I can't brake here? It's just a fucking dirt road. You better get back there and connect that. You absolutely can. Don't you even try. Thank you. Will it be better? I was supposed to replace that sandwich thumbnail over the weekend. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Every time I saw it, it made me laugh. I actually didn't do my job and replace that thumbnail because I just couldn't do it. I don't know. We're getting some electricity over to some building down the road. Flatta Sandwich was a great video. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun to do. Rest in peace to the kitchen island that I broke, unfortunately. No, I loved Achievement Hunter, Mark. It was just, you can only do something for so long, you know? And I needed to, I was, fraught with the rest of development, and I needed to move on and try other things and focus on other things in my life. And, it had just grown into a beast that, was out of my control. And I wanted to relinquish that control to the next generation of little dickheads. And they killed it. They ended it. But that's okay too. You know, Achievement Hunter was the thing that, you know, my creation, mine and Jack's creation. And one of the things I had to live with, I had to get used to the idea of, is that just because it meant so much to me doesn't mean that it means exactly the same to other people who didn't create it. You know, even if they may have poured many, many years of hard work into it, they probably wanted to move on and create their own things, which they had every right to do. And I was very supportive of that. And so turns out I just needed to create a new dumb thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through here. Am I going to have to go? Yeah, that's right. I was going to have to go around from anyway. I knew that. Jack, yeah, Jack's around. He streams. If you missed Jack, then I have good news for you. Jack streams, I think, every Wednesday at his new company. He releases a Minecraft video every Friday on his YouTube channel, and he releases, I believe, a Stardew Valley video every day of the week for the last, like, 150 days straight. So if you're jonesing for Jack, he has got plenty of content for you. He started right now. It'd take you a year to get through all the Jack content he's been releasing quietly. Thanks, iFurbs. Yeah, we're Jack's still around in the regulation universe. We're making a shirt about it. But no, I still talk to Jack. Gavin and I just went and got lunch with him last week. Week before last. I don't know. I need you to cross the street. What's it going to take to get you to cross the street? Do I need to go further back to get you to cross the street? Are you ever going to cross the street? Cannot break this surface to lay cable. Cannot break this surface to lay cable. Cannot break this surface to lay cable. It's this fucking concrete or asphalt here. At some point, you got to let me through it, though. No. So close. All right, let's go further back. Toolbox draft? That's interesting. We would be the worst people in the world to do that. I don't know if Andrew's ever seen a toolbox. What if you let me cross right here? No. Okay. Let's look at the map. So we're not going to be able to jump this. We got to get to here. We can get through all that. I'm not worried about. We just have to jump. Oh. I don't know. The gap I'm looking for is right where I turn. Do you think so, though? Like, you think it's right there? I don't think it's going to... Well, we can try. Let's definitely try. Took you forever to find it, too. Well, that's good to know. It'd be cool if that fuck this tree up. That's it. Oh, you're a genius. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help. Download Panda. Downloaded Panda. I don't know that Andrew's ever built anything that... I don't know that Andrew's ever built anything. That's fine. I just need to approach this better. I apologize to the oranges. Say what now? You better break that cable. You got there. You're gonna get it. I can't tell if that's connected it or not. I mean, I know I don't have the power on because of I didn't connect it back there, but I can't tell if I've gotten it here or not. I mean, that should be it, right? Let's go back and figure out this other side. I'm going to fuck up every one of these. What's good, T-Bone? Long-time regulation listener. First-time comment with T-Bone. That's a name I haven't heard in a bit. Have you been reading or listening to anything interesting lately? Much love. I've been reading a book called Death Valley that I've been reading for so right, but I've left it in my car the other day when I went swimming and reading, and so I read a different book called Rage in Harlem that is okay so far. It's like of a noir crime kind of thing about some dudes trying to catch some people doing a scam. So far, so good, but I'm not like super gripped by either book I'm reading yet. Death Valley or Rage in Harlem. All right, that's done. What's next? Why can't I see the fucking... No? All right, well, let's get you out of here. Maybe it'll show me the fucking missions now? No? Just can't. None of those menus are gonna work. Fucking game. Do y'all ever just realize that everyone on Earth who isn't blind is seeing things in first person? It's true. Jack just started a new solo Minecraft series a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think he releases a video every Friday, he was telling me. Everybody still makes stuff. 28%. Yeah, everybody... Michael and Alfredo have a channel called Mikey Fredo. Alfredo and Trevor do Red Web. Matt Bragg streams, Jeremy streams, Ray streams. That's like all their main source of income. Michael and Jordan and Eric and Nick have 100% Eat. I know Lindsay was doing some VTuber stuff last time I talked to them, and was doing a lot of convention appearances and stuff still. BK streams, Kai streams. I'm not sure what Fiona's up to these days. I know she's staying busy, directing a lot, I believe. Yeah, everybody's busy. Oh, yeah. Explore the areas of interest. Let's do that. Let's go back to... Where's our fun car? Oh, we recovered it. Yeah, we did. That's okay. We recovered it to right here. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Covered it to... Where did we put it? Ah, there it is. Is streaming lucrative if you didn't already have a previous internet presence? I couldn't imagine so. I don't think it's particularly lucrative with one, honestly. If, like, what I'm doing isn't making any real money or anything. I mostly stream to, like I said, to make people that were fans of Achievement Hunter or Rooster Teeth or me in whatever capacity that I can discover here on this platform and let them know about regulation. And Saul Wright and Good Morning Gus and all the stuff we've got going on. I use it as outreach. Also, it's just fun to do. Like, it feels productive and it feels like an excuse to play video games. And it does make a little bit of money for sure. I'm not poo-pooing on that. But to be successful and to make a living at streaming is very difficult, especially in 2025. I was hanging out with Ray the other day, and we were talking about it. When I stream for max 2 hours. And when I'm done, I'm fucking done. I have to take a little break and recover before I go on and do the next thing. Ray streams for 6 or 7 hours a day. And I think most people that make a living streaming are somewhere in the 4 to 6, 7 hours a day range. And so it can be lucrative, but that's a tremendous amount of work and effort and energy. I mean, as it should be. It's not supposed to be easy. Jobs aren't called jobs they're called jobs for a reason. They're not called funds, they're not called relaxers. It's work. But it's also a particularly kind of shackling work, because as soon as you leave or go on vacation or take a break, you shed audience and you have to work to get them back, and it's be a difficult way. I have a lot of respect for the people that do it for a living, for the people like Ray out there that are able to commit to it and keep doing it day in, day out, because it's a grind. It's, like I said, it's fun, but it's fun at 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. It would be whole different universe of effort if I were to try to do this full time. Oh man, am I not gonna be able to get up to this bitch? This is very Expeditions coded, I feel like. Let me see what's doing down here. It's also like, wow, it's beautiful though, isn't it? I don't want to drive my car into that. Well, fuck it, why not? I may just have to touch it. Maybe it's not that. Yeah, I can get to it at least. Now I gotta search.
Hey, feel like something different? I have a request from a bunch of scientists. Sounds like they're on the lookout for things to dig up. They want you to check out a few areas where some relics of the past could be hidden. Nothing wrong with helping out science for a quick change of pace, I guess.
feel like the answer is going to be down here and back, right? Like I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to find it this way. Maybe I will, but I'm going to go explore further before I end up sticking this vehicle in the mud and water that I can't get out and sinking it just yet. Might do it right here. Nope. Cosmic Gurple's out for delivery already. I was watching Bruce Green the other day, and it was 10 minutes of him hyping people up for subs bits for a hype train wearing a helmet. Hey, man. To each his own. Bruce has got a kid to feed, you know? I definitely. Oh, man. That's funny. What kind of helmet was it? In OKC, congratulations on your fucking NBA title. All right, let's... Rough year for a Cavs fan. Talk about underperforming. Cavs and the Celtics got to be the two biggest disappointments. I'm sure the Knicks feel they are too, but I never believed in them. Cavs and the Celtics got to be the two biggest disappointments of the year. Talk about underperforming. I definitely don't want to fuck around in there. I don't. You know what? Let's just go. Let's just see where this goes. Unlock the map anyway. This is the best game I've ever played in my life. It was a great bit to watch, to be fair, and he's the only person I could see pulling it off and not coming across as being fake. Yeah. I think Bruce is a pretty sincere dude. I might be running out of map up here. What do we think? What do we think? This definitely feels like a much smaller map than the last one. Are we getting ourselves... Okay. So, no, there's... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of map left. What about up here? I gotta figure this out. So I need... Maybe from Countryside Base, if I can get up. See, I need to get up this bitch. I could drive up here maybe. But I'm not getting... Maybe? I could explore that. And then from here, take the... Maybe this ridge line, I guess. It's got to be some sort of a... I feel like I'm just getting further away from it over here, and I'm going to definitely go further away from it. How do I end up... I'll tell you what. Let's leave that guy where he is. Let's come back over here. Let's get in the Invictus. Millie? She's hanging out. She's enjoying her summer. She's around. Spend time with her boyfriend. Okay. I don't know. James and Elise were pretty brilliant. Still are. I shouldn't say were. They're alive. James and Elise are pretty brilliant and worth watching just on their own. But they also did a really good job of assembling a really talented group of people as a next generation. I think Charlotte, Patrick, Jacob. No, oh yeah, this is it. This is where I was gonna try. They had. Yeah, you can see James Willems with Eric has a podcast with James Willems and Scorpio Sky about wrestling. What's it called? Creating Character. Yeah, there you go. Eric cannot stop creating new podcasts, so. I don't know how successful this is going to be. I'm a little confused as to how to approach this situation. Not seeing a lot of opportunity to. Well, if I can get up this, maybe I'll be okay. They do a thing called Astro Goblin, I think, like a gaming group. It's still pretty active, I believe. At least they were last I checked on them. It's kind of hard once you're like doing your own thing to keep up with everybody else, you know. I try to. I'm trying to get together with Trevor and Alfredo to hang out here in the next couple weeks. We've been wanting to go ride bikes together. But you get so busy, you know, with your own new company that you're trying to get off the ground that it can be hard to... Nothing? Damn hard to find the time to keep up with everybody else, you know? Please just go. I'm not gonna... If this doesn't... I don't know what... There's nothing I can winch onto. If this doesn't go, I don't really know. That really should go. And the scout should be able to do this. I can't believe this is having this much trouble. Here we go. We're just going to bomb it. Straight up. Yeah, see you later, Wazinski. God damn. Okay. Well, let's... He clearly isn't cut out for this. So let's see if he can go this way. Maybe there's a softer way up over here. Doesn't look like it, though. Looks pretty brutal. Maybe I could bring that other scout in, see if that could handle it, or maybe a bigger vehicle. Maybe a tracked vehicle. Oh, eat my butt. Eat my butthole. Hell yeah. Fucking nailed that. And what is this little piece of shit? Right over here? What is this fucking thing I'm looking for? I just saw. There it is. Build a bridge or something up here. Okay, what we got? What we got? What are we looking for? What is this bullshit? This is it. Found object. Found it. Okay. What's y'all's favorite nicknames in sports? I like they call Kevin Durant the Durantula. Paul Pierce being the truth. At work with food poisoning. Ay! Hope you feel better. The Gerpler. That'd be awesome. I would definitely love to do that. Yeah, I'm going to try to stay. I'm going to hug this coastline, this ridge line. The real AI, yeah. Slim Reaper is a cool nickname, but Kevin Durant came out and asked people to stop using that because he had a coach that died prematurely, and it makes him feel weird to be called the Slim Reaper. It like affected him in some way, so to respect Kevin Durant, I no longer use the Slim Reaper. But it was a cool nickname. A little bit of motocross, not a ton. My cousin was into motocross a lot when we were younger, so I'd go to him. I'd watch him go to meets and stuff. Performance. What do you call them? Like races, I guess. What do you call them? What do you call those races? Races? Oh, cool. Birds. I'm not I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the game right now. This has been fun to figure out, and the fact that I was able to traverse all that and I didn't think I'd be able to makes me feel pretty good. Makes me feel like the game wanted me to be up here and do all this, and that's up. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Why did you say anything? Is there not a winch point I can go to back there somewhere, please? No. This was such a bitch to get to. Come on. Don't break the tree. It's a beautiful tree. Broke the tree. Well, this seems like a good place to leave us. Okay, so had I not done that, I probably could have... I don't know. Maybe I could have made my way over there somewhere, probably. Maybe I'm not totally stuck here. I'm pretty fucked, though. Oh, man. Seems like a fitting place to end our adventure for the day. Oh, boy. I wonder if that's the vehicle I want to do that again in any way. I might want to switch to the other scout who's way up here trying to navigate shit. Drive around with him a little bit. At least we found one of those things. Got an idea what they're looking for. We know it's possible to get back up there. Probably easier in this vehicle. Dick. Head. This is a very... I didn't play it a ton, but based on my experience... What is that? Oh, just a red. This is a very expeditions-coded map. The last one felt very SnowRunner. This one feels expeditions for sure. We're gonna eat shit here. There's nothing over here for us. We'll have to build this bridge at some point when it wants us to, I guess. So let's go ahead and recover. Dickhead. Butterbean is a great nickname. I agree. Magic Johnson. I'm expecting a dino. Are all wrestling names just nicknames? Probably. How about the Fridge, William Perry? That's a good one. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it for the morning. I'm gonna jump on over and start getting ready for So All Right for the week, and then I got to do all the regulation thumbnails and have my regulation meeting. So I hope everybody has a great day. I'm happy to be back streaming again, past all this internet trouble. Hopefully that's a thing of the past, and I'll see you guys later.